Hey everyone. Um, so I decided to do um a a video about like how dancing has inspired me since I did one for like how singing did for me. Well, how dancing has inspired me through my years is that at first I never thought I could do something like um I never thought I could do some of the like a break dance moves that I can actually do. And some of the time I thought I could never do any of like that, but I had a teacher that really helped me out and really taught me like every step, every move, and it's really helped. And although I've not seen her in like a year or two, actually more like 2 years, but I have still had the inspiration to find um YouTube videos for like dancing, hip hop dance tutorials and jazz and all sorts of other videos, and it's been really awesome. It's just been something that I've really enjoyed. I started, like, if you saw in my description about me, I first started hip hop when I was 12, and I had a different teacher at that time, but I still worked up to it. Although I mean I didn't do my best, but like actual like expertise kind of thing. But I did the best I could, and I did what I could, and I focused on what was best for me. And you know, I um I was in the Nutcracker like 2 years ago. It was a big success, and I did awesome. Um, and I mean, I sometimes forget how to do things, but I start to turn that around and to do it better. And what a friend used to tell me is practice makes perfect, and that is true. And and it's just the work is awesome, even if you mess up. I mean, even I messed up sometimes, and I turned it around, like I said. And something else, you know, and I also think that dancing reduces stress. Um, it increases levels of a of like a feel good hormone, and it also develops new neutral connections, and that's awesome. That's amazing. Um, you know, and um, especially in regions involved in executive function, long-term memory, and spatial recognition. Yeah, and dancing is entertaining for other people. And my biggest dream is to go on to America's Got Talent, because there's all sorts of talents. There's like so many hard ones too. Like if you guys have ever heard of Sophie Dossi, she is a contortionist. She's awesome. Um and I've been dreaming to be like her, but I don't think I'll ever be like her, really. Because, like putting your body in a way that it was not made for, it just, yeah, I've never really been able to do that. I've never really been as flexible as her, but um I've done what I could to be the best person in this whole entire world, and to show people my talent. And that would be awesome if I went on to America's Got Talent. That would be a big achievement, a big success. And my family would be very proud of me, and so would all the rest of my other friends if I went on there. But it's going to take a lot more practice than what I have right now. But if I keep on working at it, I can really, really achieve that. To have enough money for me to go all the way um there, and to have the appreciation of everyone else, because there's like a lot of people in the audience of America's Got Talent. Um, and so that would be awesome. And You know, and also another talent I've seen on America's Got Talent is like if you guys have ever heard of Darcy Lynn, she is a ventriloquist and she can sing without moving her lips, which I've tried so many times. I've never been able to do that either. Because I can't do well, I can kind of do it. um, yeah, so it takes a lot of practice, you know. And she started when she was just a little girl, and she's now a lot older. So it's a big achievement for her. And it'll be much more for me. But sometimes it can take years to get a new talent on the right track. And you know, and sometimes even in my good moments I do mess up. I don't care if it's singing, dancing, anything, you know. And even like those jump spins that they do with hip hop sometimes, you know. And other dances, but I'm not sure exactly what dance they do for like the jump spins. But it's pretty fascinating and remarkable with all these talents that they have on AGT. And the worst and most dangerous talent I've seen on there is that sword swallow trick. It is, oh my gosh, I get terrified when I see that. I just wonder how in the world can they even do that? How in the world can that be possible? Even that. And the things about that is that it just takes skill, and you have to get training to do that too. You can't just stick a sword in like your throat and say that you're good, you know. And they probably do not have ones that are sharp. They're probably ones that are not sharp, which is good. Because it would really damage your throat if you actually put it down there when it was sharp. So you know, and so dancing on stage like that is awesome. There's, like I was saying, with a Swiss couple of those talents, those were just amazing. But you know, sometimes there are times when people get golden buzzers, and that's awesome. And I want to get to the point where I can actually do that, but it's just going to take a lot of work. And so yeah, that's just one of those things. And you know, sometimes um I even imagine me doing like a backflip, which actually that's another thing that I've been kind of wanting to do, but not really had the practice to do it. But backflips are hard. It seems like they're more harder than front flips. Um, because you know, because you're going backwards instead of frontwards. I've done like a frontward somersault, but I've not done like a backflip. But I just think if I really worked at it, I could do awesome in that talent. And sometimes I just wonder, how long does it take to learn a talent? Well, I mean, like what I was saying earlier, it takes a lot of years to learn that. But like I don't know exactly how long it would take for backflip. So let me look. How many years does it take to do a backflip? Okay. So um okay, so what this says here is has a short answer. If you just want to learn how to push and ride, it will take a couple of weeks. If you want to learn the basics of particular type of skating, uh, okay, come on. You know, it just would take a long time too. And so, you know, I have never really been a very good skater in and of itself for like a talent, for being like a um either like a roller skater or actually especially skateboarding. Because I tried that once and I almost twisted my ankle doing it. So, you know, I don't want to try that one again, but it was still cool to try it, but um I just did not have the balance. Not in the same way that you would have if you were riding a bicycle, but actually riding a skateboard, um, standing up. And I I just think that would take a lot more skill than it would to just ride a bike, because it's pretty easy just to ride like a bike. So and I just feel that sometimes it can be rough trying to figure out how to do something. And why skills are hard is because that you need to practice, you need to have your motivation on straight, and you need to have the special skill, the specialization skills to do something, and you need to have the breath, the control, especially the control, because that will make you more and much better at something if you actually have control over your own movement while you do like spins and other stuff in like dancing. And so it takes a lot of control, and it takes effort. I don't know if I said that word, but effort, you know. And it takes a lot of I'm trying to think of a word. Oh gosh, I'm kind of running out of words. Anyways, but it just took in a lot of all those things that I just said. And but always remember, skill is the key thing to know your own motivation in doing a talent. And also balance is good too. Because if you don't have enough balance, and how are you even gonna be able to like do it if you don't have the right balance? But the one thing that I was taught in dance class is when you to have really good balance, you just look at one part, like me just looking straight at this mirror and not taking my eyes off of it. Even if I'm like just spinning, you're keeping your eyes on one place. Because if you take your eye off it, then you're gonna end up going and like falling down. So it's better just to be at the right point and to have the right balance. And so, it's always good to like know exactly what you want to do. So, and because like when I was a lot younger, I didn't really know how to dance too well. I mean, I did my own dances. This was like way before I was 12, but I knew kind of just how to do my own dances. I was just like what one of my friends said, I'll just dance in my road. um, and so I was just doing that. I wasn't really in like a dance class really at that time, but um, but when my dance teacher, when I was 12 years old, taught me how to do some things, I knew exactly what to do. And I was in a like a well, you can call uh, I don't know exactly what you call it. It's like a dance concert, kind of like when there's like the audience and then we're on the stage, yeah. And so there was like a dancing concert that we did, and so we performed and did that kind of stuff when I was 12. So that was a nice thing to like do, and we did pretty good. And um I did the best I could. I wasn't like the best one, you know, and that is totally fine. You don't have to be good at something to be, great, because like good and great, it seems like different levels. Like good, is good, and great is fantastic, and so um I just think that it's awesome just to have hip hop as a good dancing skill. And hip hop is like a way in the decade kind of thing. Like it's been going on for like decades. Um, and so it's just I just think that it's awesome just to have that kind of dance in like the world. There's all sorts of dances that people can learn. Um, and sometimes it feels like um there's always a new style coming out every single day kind of thing, you know? And that just has been going on for like years. Um like the 90s, 80s, 70s, like 1990s, 1980s, 1970s, 1960s, and like all that. And like now it's more just, normal dress now, but um I just think it's awesome just having the style that people like to bring together and to be them own selves and just to inspire other people. So, anyways, I hope you guys liked my video. Give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell icon so you guys don't miss out on any of my videos. And I will talk with you guys later. Bye bye, guys. See you guys later.